Hi, it's T with Teaquilts, and today is April 1st, 2020, and it is a couple of minutes before 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're watching this at any other time, know that it's an upload of a live chat. I know I got some messages already out there, so welcome, guys. Pull this up on my phone, and we'll wait till 7 to actually start the live chat. So I'll continue to sew for a little bit. I didn't get a chance to sew on this sewing machine all day. Or do any sewing all day, really. So we got about 1 more minute or so. Hi guys, welcome to the chat. Let me just press these with my wooden iron so they'll be ready when I'm ready to go to the next step, and then we'll get started. I forgot to call my husband too to see if he was off the off the network. He watches a lot of television online, and then I forget to tell him that I'm live to actually skedaddle. Okay, let's see who's here today. We've got Diane57 is here saying hi T. Hi Diane, welcome. She was first in. Mary says howdy. Hi Mary. Got June Hanson says, hey T and all. Hi June. And Cherise Fofi says, hello everyone. Please stay safe. Exactly. Thank you so much. Let's see. Slowing Down Joe says, hi T and all. What kind of sewing machines do you have, T? That's for Mary. I got a lot of sewing machines. I have a video on the sewing machines that I have, but I have not updated it in... It's probably about 4 or 5 years old. So you can look at that and get an idea of what type of machines I have. And then I'll do an update where I'll add the machines that I don't have in that video. Because I think I got a featherweight that's not in the video. And then I bought somebody's home machine. And then I just bought a machine online. So I'm thinking that I'm missing... Let's see, 3 quilts, maybe. 3 machines, I'm sorry. Quilts are on my brain. Camille Anderson says, good evening, T. I did some sewing today, making masks for kids and grandkids. Yes. She said for my kids and grandkids, yes. I feel like eventually we're all going to need to be wearing masks at some point. Not necessarily is it going to stop us from getting the virus, but at least... to me, it gives me a little bit of comfort in knowing that I got something over nothing. So I think I've been looking at videos around the world where other worlds have gone through this, and they're wearing masks out in public all the time. So I think we're going to end up like that as well. And especially since they think this might come back in the fall with the regular flu season. So I think we need to also make them for the doctors and nurses, but we also need to make them for our family members. Got June Billings here. She says, hi, T and everyone. Carol Green says, hi, T and all. Shrivia Henderson says, hi, T and everyone. Patrice Crump is here. Says, hi, all. Greetings from Virginia. Hope all are well. L. Middleton says, good evening. Carrie Davis says, hello. Carrie from Virginia. Judy is here saying hello to all the lovely quilters. Sin Forrest is here, says thumbs up please. Thank you Cynthia for doing that, appreciate it. Nola A is here saying hey everyone. Quilting for the Soul is here, says hello T and everyone. My brother is here, Ray. He says hey sis, I'm here. How everyone? Be safe and take care. Thank you for that. Cheryl Bean says hello T and everyone. Debbie Preston is here saying hello to everyone. Doris O says from Glen Allen, Virginia, hi T and everyone. I hope all has gotten a lot of UFOs completed. Yes, Lord. I was posting in my Quilt Guild group telling them that I had 8 show and tells. I hope we're going to need about an extra hour into our meeting to do all this show and tell people are going to bring. So pretty interesting. People are getting a lot done. Remo JS says good evening from Bowie, Maryland. Cynthia Shade says good evening to all. And Remo is also reminding everybody to thumbs up. Thank you so much. Cheryl Clute is saying she's making masks for a hospital and an assisted living home. Betty Harris says, how good is the 9960 working? I just tuned in. I don't use my 9960 a lot. I mostly use it on retreats and when I'm going to my scrap quilting club, if I'm taking a sewing machine. So I don't use it on a daily basis. It was never meant to be a daily basis sewing machine for me. That's why I only cared about the 1/4 inch foot and the open toe foot. Those are the only 2 feet I will ever use on that machine. And so it's still working fine. I did put it in here about 4 months ago, and I sewed on it for about a month because previous to that it was sewing backwards and I was going to have it serviced, but just letting it sit for those about 1.5 years or so, it started back sewing on its own. So I didn't have any issues with it, so it's doing great. Quilting for the Soul says I'm making some masks for my grandkids also. Mary says, I think wearing the mask could help our fellow citizens also. And that's what I said, even if it's just peace of mind, because I think we're all stressed out at this point. We get sinus, I guess my sinus issues are showing up. And, you know, that stressed me out. My daughter also has sinus and allergy issues. And it's stressing her out. So I think we're all a little stressed. And I was having some difficulty sleeping some nights. So I finally got sleep. Not last night, but the night before, I got good sleep. Almost 12 hours of sleep. It was really good. I needed it. Camille says it makes it more difficult to touch our faces. That's true, too, because you'll realize that it's there and pull your hand down. June is making masks. Have an order of 50, so we'll get them all done. And somebody asked me if I was selling masks, and I decided not to sell masks because I don't like doing it, and it's too repetitious for me, so I'm not really enjoying that whole process. So I decided not to sell any masks, but I will make masks and give away what I make, and then also trying to make sure that I make them for my family eventually. I did find a company that sells fabric that they use when they're making the vacuum bags, and they sell it by, I guess, yardage. I don't know what I'm getting. It said it was 22 square feet, but 22 square feet isn't very big, so I spent a lot of money for a 22 square feet piece. But it says you can make 50 to 80 masks out of it, and I'm thinking it's just depending on what type of mask you make. So I'm waiting on that to come in. It's probably going to be a long time for that to come in because I think a lot of people have ordered it because it's something we normally couldn't order. They opened it up for the general public. So I'll let you see that whenever and if it comes in. Angela Stringer is here, says, hi, T and Quilters. T, good to hear your cheerful voice this evening. Angela Stringer from Lee Summit, Missouri. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. We've got Remo says she's working on ministries. Allison Glass. I don't know what QAL is. I don't know what she's talking about here. You have to give me more info. Cherie says, I made some masks but had to switch to making them to tie because I couldn't find elastic. And what I'm understanding now, I know that some hospitals have certain types of masks that they want you to make. So if you're making it for a particular place, please check and see which type of mask they want. After the mask had been sent in and they've been using some of them for a while, come to find out they want now for you to use the bias tape so that it ties on. Because with them having to wear them all day for 12 to 14 hours, they're finding that the elastic is starting to irritate their ears. They didn't even wear their regular surgical mask that much in the hospital. So some places are wanting the ties. And Mary is asking June to please share her mask pattern. You can put links, I think, into the chat box down here. I think you can. We'll see. So if you want to do that, you can try that. Carol says, please let us know the company's name. I don't know if she's talking about where she's sending the mask to. I don't know. And Remo JS says she's doing quilt-alongs, I guess. She just got quilt-alongs. Mary says, I've heard some people want them to tie because the elastic hurt the ears. Vivian Calvi is here saying, hi, T. Hi, Vivian. Robin Boyd is here, says, hello, T. Just got home from work. I wear a mask all day at work. Do you prefer to have them with the elastic or would you prefer to tie it on, Robin? Lorraine Murphy says, hello from Virginia. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Just so that I don't forget to show these blocks that came in. I had 3 sets of blocks come in this week. And this is the first one. It's from Carol Green. Carol's in the room. She sent 51 blocks. And then she has her return envelope here with all kinds of fancy postage stamps on them. They're circular. I hadn't seen those. And so I'm just going to show you a couple of blocks from each person. She's from Tampa, Florida. So I'm hoping you can see because I can't see what you're seeing now. I got this. This is what my camera normally sits on, so it's a little bit in the way, but I think you're only missing the black. So I'll just show you a couple of each person's blocks. Here's another one from Carol. Okay. And Carol's is, I don't know if I said it or not, number 16. Got more notifications popping up on that screen because I've got everything turned off here. So thank you, Carol, for participating. And now we are going to go to number 17, which is Angela Stringer, and she's also in the room. Angela wrapped her blocks in bubble wrap. And she didn't leave her email address on the information, so when you all send your blocks in, make sure you send your email. And how I contacted her was I actually went into one of her comments on my YouTube. It's how I left her a message, and then she got a hold of me and gave me her email address. She has 50 blocks I'm assuming 50 blocks. So let me go back and make sure I'm reading. I get so far behind and then it's hard for me to catch up. We got Lorraine Murphy here, says hello from Virginia. Tucker is here. He says hello, T. And the Teaquilters almost forgot it was Wednesday, laughing out loud. Carol says liner material that you spoke about. I'll have to, I haven't gotten it, so I really don't want to like refer you all to it yet until I get it, because it seems like it's going to be a while before I get it, and that's not how it was portrayed on the website, but I think so many people went and ordered it that they're saying that it's going to take a while. Now, my order went through PayPal, so I paid through PayPal instead of using my credit card, because I think PayPal would do a better job of tracking them down, and then if it's a problem, they'll cancel their account. So I can't even remember the name of the company, but I'll look in my email once I get through with the chat stuff. I'll look in my email and come back to that. Leetta Bryan is here. She says, hello, TN everyone. Hi, Leetta. Cheryl says, the hospital wants them with ties. I can put the pattern in the Facebook group. Okay, that'd be great, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Camille Anderson says, I use Leah Day's pattern. It's free and easy to follow. There are so many mask patterns out there. It is ridiculous. And they all got a lot of views on them, too. June says, I'm donating them to the hospital. I use Jenny Downs, Missouri Star on YouTube. Yeah, because some of them don't even want any kind of filter or anything inside. So my first batch that I made, I didn't put anything inside. And then my second time that I made my second batch, I actually put polypropylene inside. And then I just made some today for a cousin that wanted some, and I used polypropylene for hers. And I'm trying to wait and not make any more until I get the filter fabric, because I prefer to put the filter fabric in it. And the fabric, they say that the filter fabric is washable. So, and I'm not going to machine wash mine. I'll always hand wash mine, because I don't want mine to be in the laundry. I want to know where they are. I'm going to be rotating them and washing them as I'm using them. So I want to make sure I know where they are at all times. So people are putting different things inside. Some people are just using non-woven interfacing on the inside. So that works too. Let's see. Angela says nice. She's talking about Carol's blocks. June says, wait a minute. Please, if making masks, please, if you have pets that shed, there are a lot of people with allergies. I would think that if you smoke as well, that might be a concern as well. But my interpretation is, if they're sending these to a hospital, if they're going to an actual hospital, I would assume that that hospital is going to wash everything that's coming in. I would also assume that a nursing home would be washing everything that comes in, because you're actually putting this on your face, which is your mouth and your nose, where you don't want to get a virus. So I'm pretty confident that they will be washing these before they pass them out. I would hope that they are. So, and Carol saying thank you, it was fun. Angela says her husband did the bubble wrap. We've got Vicky here. Hi, Vicky. Vicky Lemire. Celia Swain is here saying hello from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Hi, Celia. Let's see. And Lorraine Murphy says she put coffee filter in hers. I've heard of people doing that as well. I forgot about that. Thank you, Lorraine, for that. And we can go ahead and show Angela's blocks. So she's got them in here. They're folded up really nice. Just like this, they're all folded up. I'm almost thinking she almost pressed them. They so pretty and flat. She's got them clipped with a paper clip here. Pretty cool. So here is one of her blocks. It looks like she mostly did, they kind of look like 2-inch strips, like strip sets, and then squared them up to what you need, which was really cool. on some of them. And then there's another block. I can't see what that one is. Yeah, it's got more smaller pieces in this one. So yeah, so you basically are just using up whatever you got to make these blocks, guys. Thank you so much, Angela. Appreciate you participating. Looking forward to being able to swap these blocks out. Again, you were number 17 that have sent theirs in. And then the last one for this week is Maria Mayer out of Texas, I think. Let me make sure. Yes, out of Houston. So she's got return envelope in here with priority mail. She's got stamps on it. I didn't open hers up earlier because I just got it today. So she sent 55 blocks. That's what I was looking for, to see how many she sent. And she's got her information that I requested in here as well. I'm just going to put this down. She's got all of them folded into, I think that's a 2-gallon Ziploc bag. And I'll show you a couple of Maria's blocks. This is normally the night that Maria goes to church, and a lot of churches are doing online, so she may not be in the chat room. But this is one of her blocks. I love that she used some Christmas fabric, some novelty prints. And I'll just show you one more. So great job, ladies, that sent their blocks in tonight. And again, I'm looking forward to when we can swap them out and figure out all that's going to be done differently with them. So very nice. So that's it for what I received this week. That's pretty good. 3 of them in a week. I know somebody contacted me. I'm blocking right now the name, saying that they mailed theirs on Monday, priority, and they were hoping that they would come, but they said it would actually be probably tomorrow before they arrive. So let me look in my emails to get you the name of the filter place where I purchased the filters. And it was really weird because when I placed my order, I think I did it like Friday or Saturday or something, and their website doesn't automatically send you an order confirmation. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to get anything because it didn't even give me an order. So now I got to find it because I really don't know the name of the company. Oh, goodness. Okay, Filti, F-I-L-T-I. F-I-L-T-I. And it says it's washable furnace filters is what the name of what the company promotes. So let me see. And it's just Filti.com, F-I-L-T-I.com. See if I can copy this link and go back over here and put it into our chat. It highlighted a whole lot more than what I was trying to get it to highlight, but I'm gonna put it there and see what happens. Okay, so yes, I ordered from them, and then today, which is Wednesday, was the day that I actually got confirmation of my order, letting me know that it was going to take longer to process, and that once it does, they charged an exorbitant amount of money for shipping. I don't know how big this piece of filter is. I paid about $25 for the filter, and it was like $13 for shipping, and they say that it's coming United States Postal Service ground service, which is the slowest service you can get other than media mail. So I don't understand why the shipping is so high for postal mail ground. So interesting, but it'll be interesting, and it, you know, either way, I'll show it to you all when it come in for sure. So uh-oh, I lost my chat. What did I do? Okay, so let me see. I just showed blocks, 2 sets of blocks. Let's see. Vicky is saying that penguin and fish got an easy mask to make. I don't know of that particular website, but that's another referral. Loretta is here saying hi T and all. Hi Loretta. June says I'm washing mine before I take them in. Just saw they were going to wash them before handing them out. She says then I saw that they were just going to wash them before. They're just going to hand them out. I can't imagine. I worked in healthcare, and I don't recall us just letting them wear stuff like that, especially if it's a virus. If it's virus, the purpose of it is to defeat a virus, and you don't know if the people making them have the virus. So I would assume that any healthcare place is going to wash them, I would hope. Lucy Jackson says, good evening, everyone. Made 63 masks for family and friends. Awesome, Lucy. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm sure they're going to be appreciated. All the blocks are great. What are the blocks for? That's from Mary. We're having a block swap where people are making 50 of those type blocks. We're swapping them, and then they're going to get 50 blocks back from other people around USA. Jennifer J is here, says hello T and everyone. Hi Jennifer, welcome. Tucker says, I can't wait to see all the quilts when they're finished. Yes, because I hope when people are getting their quilts done, when they get the blocks back, I'll try to remind everybody to either send me a picture of your quilt or post it into the Facebook page. That would be really cool, and then maybe I could collect them all and do a video where they're all in a video. But that'll be a while. It'll be like next year sometimes. We'll give people a chance to get their quilts made. Carol Green is saying pretty colors. Angela. Phyllis Garner is here saying hi. T and everyone. Hi, Phyllis. And June is saying, Tucker, me too. Aren't they going to be great? Dora says the blocks are beautiful. All the quilts will all. Tucker, I can't wait either. That's from June Hanson. We got a lot of Junes and Judys in this group. Maria is here. She says, hi, T and everyone. Glad the blocks made it. I'm glad you participated. Thank you so much. Dora Camarina is here. Says, hi, T from California. Hi, Dora. You have my link. And then we have Eric's in the house. So then all the next 20 comments will be, hi, Eric. Hi, Eric. Hi, Eric. He's popular. See, just what I was saying. Okay. Other things that I got a couple things in the mail as well. I got a card from B.A. Coleman out of Trappy, Maryland. And she just says, Dear T, thank you for your online videos of Paducah Quilt Show last year. I watched the entire video, enjoyed your commentary and expertise on the many quilts and techniques. I am a new subscriber to your page. The show will go on in September. Please, Lord. I will be looking forward to seeing your video. You brighten my day. Thank you, and hello to your friends that travel with you. Sincerely, Barbara. So thank you so much for contacting me. That was really sweet because she could have just typed that into the comments section. So I appreciate you sending me that, going out of your way, and a nice little thank you card. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And then also in the mail, I got a weird package, and I didn't know what it was, and I'm thinking, did I order something else? And I'm like, I don't think I've been ordering things. I've been trying not to order. Only thing I've ordered since we've been in this crisis is those filters, and so I'm trying not to like go online ordering stuff and having stuff delivered. So I was surprised. So I opened the outer package here, and then this was also locked, but then this was also on the outside. So I just cut this so it would be open because it's a priority envelope. Because I started reading, some of the note was in here. It says, "Hello T, I hope you don't mind, but I see you have natural hair like me. I understand the struggle. I'm sending you a sample of my daughter's hair care line. Please try and just let me know what you think. She started this while she was in law school. She just graduated in December 2019. I would truly love to know what you think. Please call or email me with any questions or her," and she's giving me that information. And then she says the website is JamesLaurenBeauty.com. And it has a lot more detailed info about her hair care products. And this was sent to me from Jada Lipper. So thank you so much, Jada, for doing that. I will most definitely look into these products. I will show you what she sent. But what she also did was she sent me the LOC pack, which is leave-in oil and cream. That's the method that they use on this particular website. And it's also the method that I use. And she says, or you can do the LCO. We are huge supporters of the LOC or the LCO, leave-in cream and oil. I do the LOC. And she says, this method involves layering products on newly washed hair to ensure your hair and scalp stays moisturized throughout a given week. Therefore, we created the LOC pack. You receive travel size versions of our silk leave-in conditioner, our hair oil, and your choice of cream for one low price. So, and that's for $21 for this travel size. And then they're telling you how to use it. And then she says, depending on your product usage, these travel sizes should last between 30 to 90 days. And I guess and the length of your hair would fall into that. And then they give you all of the ingredients, which are nice for the product. So let's see what the travel size looks like. It's $21 to try out 3 products is a nice price. So you've got the leave-in in this container. I'm going to go ahead and open them. So she's got on the top what it is. And it's also down here on the side. I know you're not going to be able to see that, but show you anyway because I'm further away from the camera. Find something to open this. Because I'm one of those people, I like to smell stuff. Okay, I'm having trouble getting it off. It's good, it's sealed up real good for traveling. All right, finally. And I don't want to use my good scissors on it, so they've got instructions on the back. The ingredients are also on the back. So that label was just on the outer paper. You still got it labeled here, so that's pretty cool too. Open this up. I don't smell a whole lot. This is more neutral smelling, more coconut oil, vitamin E oil, things like that. I'm not going to give all the ingredients in here because they're all on the website. But it doesn't have like a distinctive smell to it, which is good. And I'm thinking that this next one has castor oil, so that one might be stronger than the other. And they did put this one in a bag, and it does, because it's a liquid, it does have a little bit of leaking, and it wasn't completely closed. But let's see if this has a smell. Yeah, this one you smell a little bit more because it's got castor oil in it, and it has a pull-up sprout on the oil. I'm gonna put some in my hand. Maybe the cap is locked. Hold on. Might have a thing inside the cap. I don't know. I don't see anything right now, but y'all know how I am when I'm rushing. I'm going to take some off the bottle. But again, if you don't like castor oil smell, you may not like this, but I'm okay with that. Just want to see what the oil does. It's got sweet almond oil. I use that a lot. So some of the oils that I use, jojoba oil is in here. It's only a couple of them that I don't use, so that's pretty good. Okay, and then this last one is the cream, the hair butter, which is shea butter base. So let's smell this one. And it's got different oils in it as well. I actually don't, sometimes I'll make my own buttercream and oils, but I've never made leave-in conditioner. Again, no scent whatsoever. Very light, if anything. So if you're a person that don't like scents, or they bother you, or you have like want to sneeze from them or something like that, these are really good. And this is the hair butter, and these are 2-ounce containers, these two. And I'm assuming that this bottle is real close to that. It's 2 ounces as well. So yeah, so thank you so much. I'll definitely try it out, and I'll let you know. She's given me the contact information to let her know. But thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, you and your daughter, and hoping her success in her company. I've never heard of it before, so I'm interested in going to check out the website, see what's going on over there. And I'm just going to put this back, seal this up so it doesn't leak. I need to wipe this down. So thank you so much. I don't know what I did with my phone. Here it is. I buried it. Let me see who else has come in. After we got through with all the hello Erics. Let's see. Oh, Eric says he's late because he had to order and pick up a printer at Office Depot. And they are decent price deals now. I got mine for $99. Wow, I need a new printer. I need a new dot matrix printer. I have a laser printer, but I print like most of my test stuff onto my dot matrix, and now I'm printing everything on laser. So I need to get a new. I have an Epson. What do you call them? I forgot what you call it because I haven't used it now in about 9 months. It's just sitting there. Big old thing on my desktop. I've been ignoring it because it made me mad. But I need to do that. Claudette Bettis is here. Says hi, T and everyone. Hi, Claudette. Tiffany is here. She says hi, T and everyone. I'm late. You're not late. Thank you for coming. Elaine Doucette says, I just started watching Self-Made on Netflix. And Tiffany is cooking, or trying to. And Tucker's telling Tiffany, don't worry about it. I almost forgot it was Wednesday. Let's see. All right. So I think I'm through the comments where the ones that need to be read. Oh, the only other thing that I did was Elaine Campbell. I'm probably messing her name up. She wanted me to make her a mini album that was orange and greens. And I probably will go back and do her sides over. I might just go over with a piece of black and then add another piece that wraps around to the front, because I feel like it will stabilize the binder better. But I made her book. It's the same format, but I just wanted you all to see what the orange and green looks like. And then I also, what's different, and if you all don't know what this looked like, go look at my mini albums and I show you how this completely opens up. It's an interactive album. But the only thing that I added into her album was I went ahead and made some extra things that will slide into the cover pockets so that she could also put more pictures on these as well. So that's the only thing that's different from my video. And I've cut them a 1/2 inch bigger than my page so that they would stick out and you would know that they were there. They wouldn't go all the way into the book. So I did that on front and back. So there's the other one. So I think I'm done with it. I don't know if she wants it like decorated more on the cover or not, because she was real specific about wanting orange and green. And it's got like a little spots of maybe yellow, because all of the paper, you know, trying to find printed paper so it wasn't like super plain was kind of difficult. But her book is done. I don't know if she wanted me to fix it up like mine's on the outside or not, so I'll be checking that with her. Tiffany says she mailed her blocks. Thank you, Tiffany. I'll let you know when they come. Cheryl says my granddaughter used mine today and I had to fix it when she was done, laughing out loud. I guess I must have missed something. Let me go back. June says, hi Tiff, love and CJ's quilts. What's for dinner? Is anyone doing the Cozy Quilts sequester thing? I am just downloading the patterns for right now. I got so many things on my to-do list that I can't do a bonus project like that. Very pretty is from Jennifer. Thank you so much. Cheryl says that is cool. Elaine says nice colors. You've been busy, T. Yes, I have. I made that book this morning. I told you it takes about 4 to 4.5 hours, but I've gotten, and that's why I did them in bulk before, because it's easier to cut for multiple books at one time than to cut for just one book at a time. So it took me a little longer because I was not doing it in bulk. Oh, Cheryl's talking about the printer. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I got a little lost. Same here in the laundry basket one. Yeah, I've just been downloading the laundry basket patterns as well. And also, that one's not free anymore from GE Designs. It's now a for pay pattern. Jennifer says, Elaine T is always busy creating something wonderful. I did not want to make another mini album right now, but it was an order. So that's the only reason I made a mini album at this point. Because I'm like mini album burned out. Just like with these masks. I'm tired of those too. But I got to make them. And Carl says she's doing it, Eric, but she hasn't cut her fabrics yet. So yes. I don't know if I have anything else. What did I do in the week? I hand sewed the binding onto that final project so that I could get 4 works in progress done for the month of March. I haven't started on, well, I've been working on, I did a live on Saturday where I was sewing 4 patches. I have those 4 patches all sewn together. I have them all put together on point in columns, and I'm making some strings now. That's what you see this here. I've got plenty stacks of strings on my Longarm. I'm going to be sorting those out, making so that I can put them into my quilt. And then today is the day that I made the album. I've been making masks. I made more masks since Saturday. Made some today, made some for family that have compromised health, and most of them that are requesting them, it's so funny, they're out of town. They're messaging me wanting me to send them masks, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm not selling, again, I'm not selling masks. I'm just sending them to any family member that asks me, and I'm trying not to like really say that. So I just put out there that I made masks, and then people were like privately contacting me saying, how much are you selling those for? And I'm like, they're free. You just pay for shipping. So that's what they've been doing. Yep, that's what I was just talking about, Jennifer. The 4 square patch of pineapple blocks, they're now in columns. I'm trying to see. Eric says, I was so lazy, I just put a coffee filter on my face and wrapped a rubber band around my head. It's so silly. Let me show you one of the columns. Or part of a column anyway. So this is where my 4 patches went. I sold these Saturday night. I actually started this project Saturday. I actually cut the pieces like an hour before I went live because I was trying to figure out what was I going to do live. So I just cut these pieces, and then I made, I can't remember, I think I had about half of my 4 patches made, and then the following days I've done all the cutting for this and putting them on point. So that's what I have. And I don't seem to know how to make anything small. Although I don't have all the time in the world. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes where I can't make something tiny. So yes. And Eric says, that's pretty. Thank you so much. I had got a bag of purple fabric at our free-for-all I bought from a lady. So I used some of that, and then I also got some scraps from Kevin the Quilter, and I am mixing those all together to make this quilt top. And Eric talking about, yes, I did. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Jen says, those are awesome. Thank you so much. So I think I am done. I have been busy, but I don't have a whole lot to show for it. This coming week will probably be long arm quilting because I have a lady that's bringing me 4 quilt tops. I'm meeting her tomorrow afternoon. So I'll probably do some sewing in the morning on my strings. If I don't get them all done tonight, I might sew some tonight. Who knows if I can't sleep. But that's my next step. And trying to think. Yeah, 4 quilt tops. I might record some information on Butler. Things are working out. But you know, just some little small glitches, but things are working out very well, and I'll be talking about a lot of that in the video because I haven't even done a video about that, the fact that I purchased the Butler yet. So I will do that video, and I wanted to kind of wait until I knew a little bit more about the system so I could know what I was talking about so that I wouldn't mislead anybody. And then in the interim, a lot of things have happened with the people that I got my system installed with. So I'm going to talk about all of that in a video dealing with the Butler. So before I start quilting this lady's quilts, maybe I'll do some intro videos. Maybe that's what I'll do in the morning, is I'll do some videos talking about the Butler system so I can go ahead and get those recorded and in the queue to be edited, and then I can start doing some of the training on the Butler and telling you some of my likes and dislikes with the systems. And I need to write that kind of stuff down, and I'll probably like forget to tell you some of that in the videos because some things you only remember when you're actually doing it, and then it's either not you understood or you forgot, or so it's not one of those softwares that kind of prompt you like you when you're in Microsoft Word software. So, and I don't think any of them are. I've looked at like the Statler software. It looks complicated as well. So yeah, it's not, even if you're computer savvy on basic Microsoft Word products, it's still a whole new learning curve when you're actually getting into long arm quilting software. And it's not like machine embroidery. It's just not that simple. So I'll talk about some of that. Let's see. Thank you, Cheryl. She's saying very pretty tea. We've got Beverly Seaball here. Says, sorry I'm late. Hi, all. You're not late. You get here when you get here, girl. But thank you so much for coming. We've got about 10 more minutes, I think. 12 more minutes. Kelly A says, hi, everyone. Finally home. Looks like I'll be watching most of this as a replay. Hope everyone is well. So far, everyone here is well. I guess if somebody is not well, we probably wouldn't know it for a while. So I guess we had Diane in here. I guess she had to leave because I haven't seen any comments from her, or have I missed them? So she was here first, so I think she had to leave. Tiffany had to leave. And someday this week, T, you should get my blocks. Okay. And I probably will not go to the post office on tomorrow because I'm trying not to go into places early. When I went to the post office today, I actually I had to go twice actually because I went early this morning, and then I forgot who told me they mailed their blocks, and they said that it might be Thursday instead of Wednesday, even though they did priority. And so I said, well, let me go back and make sure right before I came live. And yeah, but I went this morning when there was nobody in there, like 6:30 a.m. so that I could just go in and go out. I took Clorox wipes, wiped off my P.O. box. I had to post some packages. I wiped off the handle to the thing where you put your packages in. So yeah, I went when nobody was in there. Dora says, is anyone doing Pat Sloan sew along for April? I am not. Kelly A says, love, love, love my t-shirt, Miss T. Thank you. It's a bit bigger than I usually wear. Next time I'll try medium, but I'm wearing it and loving it anyway. Well, thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much for ordering it. She got the Don't Worry, Be Scrappy t-shirt. Dee Dee Hansen is here, says, just join. Hi, Dee Dee. Sorry I'm late. Finding fabric to make masks for a friend in Brooklyn. No problem. You're not ever late. Marcia's down here going, just made it. Hi, Marcia. Welcome. Vicky says, sister-in-law brought fabric here for me to make her some face masks. My poor fingers got burnt. Oh my gosh. That's got to be painful. Your fingertips. I know I didn't burn mine. I cut mine with the box cutter, just being goofy. And that sucker hurt. If I still hit it into something, it still hurts. Kelly says, I've looked at so many different quilt-alongs. Which one is Pat doing? Yes, honey, it's too many. I stopped looking at them. I was posting all of them that I saw into my Facebook group, but I did not post Pat's. She sent it to me in an email, and I never did go click on the link. If I'm on my phone or on this iPad, it's just difficult for me to be posting stuff. My phone want to correct everything or make my real things incorrect. So I'm always having to edit stuff, and it just gets frustrating. T, are you going to do a quilting journal? In a way, these are quilting journals that I just made. I just, because they're going to be photos from quilting events that are going to go into these journals. So that's what that is. They're actually going to my Scrap Quilting Club members. Whenever we meet up again, we just celebrated 10 years in the Scrap Club. So I had printed pictures, and I was making the photo albums for them, as I normally give them a gift in November. So this is their gift they're getting early, and it's a very expensive gift because I didn't realize what I was actually getting into. I just thought this dumb idea popped into my head, and then I just went forth and made it happen, you know. So then the way they are quilting journals, and you can either write in the photo spots or you can put pictures there. And then, like I said, it's got pockets where you can add other stuff into it as well. So it is a journal in a way. I don't do like plain spot journals because sometimes you may not want to do a whole lot of writing. And then what I do is in that 1/4 inch that I leave around my photo, I might journal around my photo as well. Put in the date of the photo, if it was a special event or what was happening, something like that. If you all got any quilt related questions, anybody that's watching, you can go ahead and put it into the chat as well. We got about 7 minutes. I'll say 10 more minutes because we never end on time around here. And Bonnie Hunter is doing an additional one. I posted that one into the Facebook group. T, any update on retreat? No, I have not gotten anything from the center. I'm not sure if they are deemed essential employee. It's a place that it's a retreat center, and it also has a chapel. And so with all the churches being closed, I'm not absolutely sure if those people are working or not. And so I'm trying to wait and see out this April 30th deadline to see if if our numbers are going to be decreased by then, going down low, and then maybe by the time another 6 weeks for our retreat, we should be okay to have it. So that's what I'm kind of hoping on retreat, but I have not heard anything from retreat yet. So we've got, oh, you're welcome. That's Quilting from the Soul for answering her question. So any other questions anybody have? Angela says, look carefully at your contract. Make sure you know what the cancellation provisions are. I don't think that we're not going to like cancel completely. We're just going to probably reschedule. I did give them a deposit. You have to give them a deposit in order to schedule your retreats there. But they don't make you pay the full thing because they do a bill after retreat's over. Because if you don't tell them the correct number of people that are using their facilities, then they tend to they'll mark add on, so they never give you a final bill until after retreat's over. But I think it's going to be pretty lenient with the facility. I don't think we're going to have any major issues. It's just that this is something that's out of our control, and if people can't make it, then we're going to have to do something else. If we can't come because our political system is telling us not to, then we're not going to have a retreat. So they would have to make some amends. When would be the next thing? I've got a couple of people that are school teachers, and so if we don't have it in June, they don't like August, and then one person says July is always bad for her because she's got so much on her schedule. That's also a teacher. So it's like, do we wait until 2021 to go? So it's going to be something. I do have currently, if we do it in June 2020, I do have 2 spaces open because I've had one person not pay, and then I have one person that's thinking she may not come because of this incident. So I'm trying to just wait. And I told this person that I wasn't going to cancel her yet. I'm going to wait and see how this pans out, because we all might be canceling, and then if we're waiting a year, then it's a whole nother year from now. So that's all I have on retreat. I'm sorry I can't give any more, but they can't do any more, and it's because it's all unknown to us how long this is going to last. We were aware of this happening in China in January, but it started in February, and they're still wearing masks in China. So I'm not sure. Bye-bye, Sharivia. Kelly says, I did Gut Runs One Day Quarantine Quilt Along 2 weeks ago. Her pattern is called Elvira. That's the one that's GE Designs, right? I named my quilt Miss Elvira's Corona House Arrest. House Arresta. That's cute. I downloaded that one because it is cute and it's real simple too. Beverly is saying good night. Good night, Beverly. We only got a few more minutes on, so if no one else has any comments, we'll be ending on time, it seems like. But appreciate you all coming. I do know that this is some trying times, and us having to stay in the house, it does help to have something online that's of interest to us that we can go to. So I'm glad that people were doing a lot of the sew-alongs as well. Also, tomorrow I probably will be opening up my Teaquilts sew-along page. We're going to do another sew-along probably starting in May, might be June, I don't know, especially with me doing a retreat. So you all know I won't be up to date, right? Because I'm already working on one project. But I thought that I might open that up. So you have to be a member of the Teaquilts Facebook group, the Teaquilts LLC group. So you can request to be a member of that group. And then when I open it up, I'll put an announcement in that group. Cheryl says, do you recommend ironing your seams open? It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm strip piecing, crumb piecing, then I press my seams to the side. The only time I would press them open is if I didn't have control over how they were going to nest up to some other seams that were going to meet up with it. But most times when you're strip piecing, you're pressing seams in opposite directions, so I just go ahead and go with the flow. Now, if I have a quilt that has a whole lot of half square triangles in it, and those half square triangles are going to sporadically meet up, and I might end up with 4 half square triangles into a corner, that's a whole lot of seams that are folded onto each other. So what I do is I go ahead and press my seams open on any half square triangle project that I'm doing. That way, no matter what design I make, I know that they're going to nest up, and it makes it so that the top is a lot smoother. Now, when you press seams open, you cannot go and stitch in a ditch, because if you're stitching in a ditch, you're going to cut the stitching that is holding your pieces together. So you got to know that you can't stitch in a ditch when you use that method. Do I recommend it in the end? Yes, because I love it. It does take more time though, but it does make for a smoother quilt top. Angela says, good night. Don't let the coronavirus bite. All right, Angela. Dora said, Cheryl says, Dora, sounds okay. Find me on Facebook and we can see. Yeah. So that's it. I have read all of your comments. Cheryl saying, thanks for the info, T. You're so welcome. Appreciate it. And I will see you all. I don't know if I'm going to come on Saturday, and so it depends on if I decide I want to take a break from the Longarm quilting. Maybe I come on and just do some chatting with you all on Saturday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. If I'm available, I'll try to make sure that I do that, unless something critical comes up. But until then, you all stay safe, stay home as much as possible, and stay blessed. See you all next Wednesday. Bye, everybody. You're welcome for the virtual visit. I got to lean over here to get to the power, guys.